Montana is so romanticized right now. Like, we are booming, like something I've never seen in the years that we've lived here. But I think in the era that we live in, people are just, they're lacking that nature aspect of life. We're so into our phones and into our computers and gadgets and things, especially with the youth population into gaming and things. I think people crave that for their families and for their lives, to just be more rooted and grounded. And so I think that's why people want to come to Montana, because they just get a little piece of that. I'm Jen Bailey. My husband is Drew Bailey, and I'm a pediatric oncology nurse and part-time stay-at-home mom. And I designed the interior of all of our drop structures and helped choosing all of the finishes, and yeah, getting to the final product. So these homes, we really wanted to keep them simple and clean because we wanted to keep the focus on the outside, because personally, I think people come to Montana to be outside. So although I wanted it to be welcoming and comfortable, I wanted people to really recognize what's outside. Because, you know, when people come from big cities, they're, you know, landlocked or, you know, just surrounded by concrete jungles or whatever you call it. And here we just wanted people to see what there is and to go after it. So when we purchased this property, I wanted to build our forever home on the property. And my husband, being business minded, saw it as an opportunity to put a few cabins on and start a company with Airbnb, renting them out. And I was devastated. Like, no, I want to build my forever home for our family on this beautiful property with great mountain views. And I ended up losing the battle, unfortunately, and now we have these beautiful cabins. We get to stay here every now and then, but it was truly his vision to make these into rentals. And so making the units my own was so fun. Drew kind of gave me free reign to do whatever I wanted in them, which was so cool. So picking out all of the furniture and things was like my favorite, because we currently live in our own personal log home, which is not my style. This like minimal, modern, sleek is more my vibe. So picking out everything to kind of fit the finishes was the most fun part for me. Being out here in Montana, it was a little bit hard to like source all the things that we wanted. So I mean, Target was my best friend in picking out a lot of the things, but then, you know, ordering things in the middle of the pandemic and waiting for them to get here was also kind of stressful, because we needed to get booking and get photos taken, but things weren't here. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but also my favorite part. So when we were planning on where to put the structures, I was the very conservative one. Like, we all need views, but people need privacy and space. And that was key for me. I wanted privacy walls. I wanted people to really feel like they were in the woods. You know, there are rentals where people go all the time, where the houses are boom, boom, boom in the row. And I get that and I appreciate that. But as a person and a family who likes a little bit of privacy, it was really important to me that people had good views, but also had optimal privacy, that they could, if they wanted to walk in the hot tub butt naked, like, you do that. You have that privacy, that it's safe. So we wanted to optimize each one's view and the location, make sure everyone had enough privacy, and the flow of everything kind of worked well. I think these structures are super great. I think having the small inside and going outside is awesome. I think we've also capitalized on outdoor space. Each house has a dope fireplace setting where you can just come and chill and relax outside. It's so awesome, and I wish I could stay here more. So my hope for guests is when they come here, they feel like they can reconnect, whether it's with friends or with family, especially people with young kids. You know, we're growing up in a technological area. We want people to come here and disconnect and really, bond with each other, and then leave just feeling rejuvenated and ready to go back to their day-to-day, but remembering and holding a little piece of Montana in their hearts.